Hello, 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 everybody. Howdy, 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 howdy. All right, we'll find ourselves a long one, long route. Let's see what we got. I don't remember what all we got, but we got stuff. Blah, blah, blah. That's a Baldwin thing I ain't touching now with a 10-foot gravy train. We got 35 minutes crescent to, no, 50 minutes, 75er. That's a 75 kitty consignment. Whatever. Part of a two-parter. Some 60s. That's a 110. Oof, we could do that. That's 2 hours. Lordy mercy. Heightened security. No, I don't want to do that one. Powder from the peat yard. We could do powder from the peat yard. It's a 55er. We could do the Emerald Coal Run. Yeah, let's do the Emerald Coal Run with the ES44AC Norfolk Southern. Let's see what we can do about that boy. Let's see what we can do about that boy. Oh, choo-choo. Amtrak P32AC stroke DM. Alpha Charlie stroke Delta Mike. Loading, loading, loading. This train is gonna load in. Ooh, the GE 6-stroke 6-2. And I'm guessing that is Switzerland. BR Standard Class 9Fs. Break difficulty mode. Just go away. I don't know what you're talking about, game. You're very quiet, game. Why are you so quiet? Feel like it needs to be louder. Sorry. Gotta do that really quick. Continue. There we go. Some noise with our Norfolk Southern rig. Alright, hi engineer. We're short on crews today. I'm going to take this unit train to Waynesboro. You'll be hauling empties. Woot! Alright, are we green? I don't know. Nope, that's that. Alright, so that. There we go. Mechanic, my Tuesday was long. It was a longin'. Speaking of long, holy moly, we got a long train on this one. Alright. How was your Tuesday? I finished my Tuesday with a silly meeting with a silly person who told me silly things. That's a 10? That is a 10. We'll just sneak up on that signal. We'll sneak up on her. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Is that a greener? Is that a greenin'? That's a yellin'. It's a yellow left with a green thing. I don't know how to read that. We're gonna assume we're not gonna spat it. If we do, oh, you know, eh. Yellow with a red. All right. Well, let's see what happens. We'll spat it right away. No, we won't. Okay. All right. We need some brakes. Finished with meetings with the lawyers. Ew. It's almost as bad as meetings with bosses. Come on now, choo-choo. Horse train! It does actually have a horse on the side. It's a Norfolk Southern train. Ollie, how's it going? How's it going? I need to find my horn button. I don't know what button does my horn. Slow the train a little bit. Horn. Thank you, game. It's very helpful. Yeah, we got the, see? Horse train. We got a horse train. little bit of brake, a little dab of brake there. This train is so long. How long is it? I think this train is so long that we're going to actually cross the 30-minute limit before our tail crosses the 10-mile-an-hour limit. Holy moly. I don't know which button does the horn, but... Gotta drive our train right down Main Street. Could you imagine living in those houses? Where'd X? Ah, X opens that. Alright, what's this? Ah. Oops. Oh, that jumps my different views. Okay. Cool. Kind of makes sense to go 10 miles an hour through the middle of town. It'd be a small oopsie daisy if someone ran. I mean, still at 9 miles an hour, somebody runs out. And then nothing we gonna do about it. So this is a, I think it's an 80-minute mission, they say. So we'll see. Full steam ahead through town. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Trainman would love this, I'll tell you that much. Go into, where is the, there it is. Look at that. Just cruising downtown. Get out of the way, you stupid mouse cursor. "80-minute mission is also what I call my 1.5-mile drive into work in the morning." Really? 80 minutes? Holy moly. There's our train with a horse on it. And then the miles of cars we got behind us. All right, hop back in. Or we must have some sort of grade we're climbing here, because we're actually starting to show some degradation of speed when I drop off the throttle. '12th century road layouts. Wow, yeah. Is that telling us to stop? No. It's telling everybody else to stop, and we got a green. We just need to get out of town here. Okay, we're making it slowly. I was right, we're going to hit the 30-mile-an-hour limit, and the back of our train still hasn't crossed the 10-mile-an-hour limit. Oh my goodness. This is a big old choo-choo. A big old choo-choo. I do that. Oh, I could do it that way. Okay. So we're gonna do it that way now. I was regulating by using my throttle, but now I found I can actually regulate a little bit better, I think, by using brake. So Just gonna do that. We'll just kind of sit back and relax while we pull at 10 whole miles an hour until we clear town. I mean, it could be 10 whole miles an hour or 20 half miles an hour. Okay, we are now out of town. Where's that bell button? Go away. Can't deal with the bell anymore. So at 9:01, we should go via Arc Main 2 in 10.92 miles. All right. Do huge trains like this just use more banks of diesel engines, or is just some other trickery going on? Well, they're pulling on a relatively flat track, so just a couple of these big engines really is all that you need. Up here in Colorado, we'd run probably 4 engines on front, uh, 1 usually in the middle, and 2 at the back. Game Fum, how's it going? Also, this train happens to be all empties, so while it's long, it's not all that heavy. So we have plenty of time to sit and chat while we roll the long freight train out of town. We'll eventually hit our 30-mile-an-hour limit. What route is this? It is the Norfolk Southern Coal Route. Emerald something is the route name, or the scenario name. The coal routes are, I mean, this is Appalachia, so, you know, it is what it is, but the coal routes are long, and really all you're really thinking is like this, where you have to be cognizant of the fact, yeah, we're about to cross a 40-mile-an-hour marker up here, but we're not going to be able to go 40 for a long time. I think we're maybe halfway through the 30-mile-an-hour marker. And then you have to think about braking, because, oh my goodness, things can be a pig to brake. Be nice if they put some of the, hopefully they put some of these big monsters in Train Sim World too, because that would be pretty, I mean, then we're talking decent, large monster route. Make the game better, in my opinion. Not that my opinion really counts for much. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Thank you, game. Where's that button? Yeah. Oh, we only have a few stops. Ain't no big deal. Okay, we're almost to our 30-mile-an-hour. we're gonna be well into the 40 before before we get the 30 here. I sometimes struggle with these long routes because there's only so much you can do to kill time while driving a train. At least it's not a mile of digger trailers, that's true. Oh, look, somebody. Oh, that must be Brew driving a forklift over there. It's got to be because I think I just fell off a ramp. Yep. I think that's Brew driving over there. Yep, gotta be. I'm not speeding, game. Hush. Come on. There we go, 30. We can finally get some power on her. Whew, finally. Man, it took forever. Train sim yesterday, car derailed, dragging on the ground. Game didn't say play or train derailed for some reason. Well, I mean, you just kind of accept it, right? Finally, get some power on this train. WMX. I think that means whistle. Come on, I want to tickle 30. Come on now. Let me tickle 30. There we go. Okay, Bell, hush. Alright, we're not doing whistles at crossings anymore because it turns to Bell on and that's annoying. There we go, look at that. Cruising at 30.1. Okay, 30.0, but whatever. We'll about cross for our 40 mile an hour. We can jump another 10. By the time we cross the 40, I bet you on the right-hand side we're going to see a speed drop come up. The 415 is going past your house. Cool. Jake, how's it going? Are small derailments on just one car a common thing? Or is it like a flat on a truck? No, shouldn't be. Though I mean, there are re-railers that you see a lot of places that'll jump them back on if it's a small derail, but usually you're looking at some weirdness if you're doing that. That's my understanding anyway. I'm not an engineer. All right, we're gonna be late. How can we be late if we've been tickling the top speed the whole way, game? See, that's where I have a problem with Train Sim 2020 that I hope is fixed in Train Sim World 2. Like, they give you these really tight deadlines, and I'm like, that's not feasible, game. Hey, DOS, how's it going? 15 to 20 trains go past your house every day. Nice. We have one train. It goes one direction, and then it goes the other. Whistle. Whistle? Okay. Oh. I assume that's the whistle they meant. They didn't say exactly. Come on now, train. Don't get carried away. There we go. Now we're gotten up to speed. We're just in maintenance mode at this point for our whole 40 mile an hours. Go with it. Hopefully everyone's having a good Tuesday. I'm now halfway through my work week. Oh, we're losing speed. We're losing speed, sir. All right, call down the engine room. Call up more power. Warp coils are at 30, what is that? 38%, sir. Excellent. Let's go ahead and give it a little more beanage. 50% warp coil. Percent warp coil is not really doing us much of anything. We're actually in a downhill grade, I think. We're still all right. Call up for more warp. 63%. 63% of engine power. Okay. Okay, we're slowly climbing in speed. I'm good with that now. Okay, and then I think we'll drop back to 50% engine power here pretty soon. There we go. Apply a dab of retro thruster. About a half hour north of my house is an abandoned train tracks. Ah. Well, there's probably a lot of abandoned train tracks, honestly. All right, more retro thruster. All right, let's go back to 38% throttle. Are these things traction limited much? Yeah. Well, when you get going, it can be a little bit dicey. you can spin tires in a locomotive if you're not careful. But that's really just the cost of getting the engine going. Once you got it going, it's all gravy. We got sand aboard the train if we need it. We can sand the rails so that we can get more traction. Okay, looks like we're on a nice little downhill here. Looks like we're in a 0.3% downhill grade. Unfortunately, these American Locos are notched throttles, which annoy me. I would rather have throttles that are not notched so that I can choose like 20% throttle. But we'll take what we can get. I gotta try to claw back 90 seconds. According to my time hit mark over there. I don't think that's gonna happen, but we're gonna try for it. Last time you went fishing, you fell out of your boat. Well, it's not necessarily a good idea. Don't fall out of your boat. All right, we got a 30-mile-an-hour limit. That is 3/4 of a mile ahead. She's pretty good on her brakes. I'm going to go ahead and take the throttle off. We're going to wait till we get about a half mile. Yeah, no, we're going to wait until about a 1/4 mile out. And then I'll go ahead and give her some brakes. We'll see if I actually hold true to that. still accelerating? No, we're decelerating. Okay, let's go ahead and give her some breakage. And off the brakes. Regen comes back on. And boom, like that, we are at speed, well in advance. Nice. Didn't think I was going to accomplish that, actually. I was thinking I was going to have to give it a lot more brakes, but no, worked out. The one thing to think about on these is that the air brakes, I'm pressurizing what, 200 cars? It's going to take a while to drop that pressure. We are 4.17 miles from our Arc Main 2 transit point. I'm curious. We need to look at... I want to make sure that they're not switching us, because that usually is what happens, is they switch you, and that always irritates me. Nope, we should be good all the way. Wouldn't be a dare stream without puns. Okay, are we now going uphill? Because if we're going uphill, we're gonna have to give some beanage. Yep. %50 engine. Call down to the engine room. We're gonna need more power. Really? We're still not... Okay, give it more. Give more beanage! You did an interview with CP to conduct trains the other day? Wow. Like, as an actual conductor. Wait, who's CP? Canadian Pacific. I'm gonna guess Canadian Pacific. I don't even know if they're really a train line, honestly. Okay, that's a 15-mile-an-hour limit. We have to burn off half of our speed. We dropped 10 in less than a quarter mile, so I feel okay just letting her run a little bit here. I think we have to go through another town, guys. They're one of these crazy Appalachian trains that just go through the middle of town. Whistle while you work. An actual conductor, and yes, Canadian Pacific. Oh, okay. I didn't know they still had conductors. Oh no, of course they have conductors. Whoa, what am I doing? I'm not paying attention, and we're gonna go too fast here. Get our speed down. The regen system come on. No, don't stop, you silly train. No! Here we go. Come on now. Again, I put way too much pressure into those lines, forgetting I had 100 cars behind me, and, you know, bad things can happen. Okay, we must be pulling some sort of uphill thing going on. It's like the cars are yanking me back. I must be doing... Oh, I've got a little hill here. I'm coming up over a little hill, I think. So we're still 2.46 miles from Arc, Maine. We have clawed back a whole bunch of the time that we lost for some reason or another. Okay. Maybe we'll maybe this'll work out. We'll get ourselves all situated. We'll cross our 20-mile-an-hour marker before we can leave the 15-mile-an-hour zone. Or the... Oops, pay attention. We're going to go over speeding here. Do you start out driving short little baby trains and you work your way up to the big monsters, or do they just throw you in? Because a train's a train's a train's a train. Gotta assume it's kind of... You start out with little uns. I keep thinking there's a bridge in front of us, but it's something across my windshield. Well, we lost 4 more points. That's alright. So far we've lost 12 points for speeding. That's actually pretty good for my record. They just throw you in because a train's a train's a train. Yeah. See, I don't know if I would... I don't know about working on a train. I like trains and all, but I don't know about working on a train. I, for a while, tried to get a job with an airline, but I'm glad I didn't, given what's happened recently. And I don't know what else I'd actually want to do. I mean, my job today is terrible, but I want to do something that makes people smile. That's kind of why I stream. Hopefully some of you smile. Or shake your heads in some sort of suppressed glee. That works too. This is a long, slow route. Or grown-up puns, yep. That too. We've almost clawed back all that time. Sweet. And then we'll hopefully... Oh, I don't know, are we... Nope, it's just another Govia. They're all Govias, so we're not stopping till the end. Theoretically, anyway. Definitely that one. Thanks. The puns aren't that bad. They're punalicious. This is rated as one of the harder missions, and I'm kind of wondering, oh look, we got an achievement. Apparently I unlocked an achievement of racking up the miles. Who'da thunk it? Not I tell you. Doss, you might need to go out and deal with something in the backyard. Are we going to ever cross the 20-mile-an-hour limit? There's another whistle! We're going to whistle while we... No, we're not going to whistle. Forget it. I already did that joke. We're not going to do it again. Wow. Oh, we're slowing down. What? Oh, we got a half-degree uphill climb? Sweet. We can call down to the engine room for... No, we can't. Never mind. I was like, we can call down the engine room for more power. Nope. Well, Ollie, I appreciate that. I'm glad my old Minecraft and Flight Sim vids brought a smile to your face. It's things like that that make it worth doing, you know? Used to work at a bar, quit after getting robbed at gunpoint. Well, that's no fun game, foam. Though the game Gunpoint is actually pretty fun. Alright, looks like we're going to be climbing a grade here. Nope, I want 25%. Darn it. Wait, I want 13%. I want 20% is what I really want. Oh, here we go. Should be able to get the last car past that. Boom, 20. We're almost to Arc Main, guys. And then, let's see, what are we? We're about a minute behind schedule. That's not terrible. Ooh, we almost got point deduction for going over speed there. I caught it right on the edge, right on the ragged edge. Okay, engine is quieted down, so are we going to maintain speed? No, we're going to climb a little bit, but that's fine. I can manage that with brake application. I mean, I will say, a day at the office where you sit in a cab of a train, drive through some pretty scenery, get to the other end, you get out. That wouldn't be so bad, but long distance trains, you're not going to go home every night. What am I talking about? I don't go home every night either. Not usually when I'm not when I'm traveling, but switch over onto number 2 line here. Woohoo, we got our timeliness bonus. Now, Mathers Main 1, 5.75 miles, 9:19:30. They estimate we're going to be there 9:22:40, so 3 minutes late. How come we estimated 3 minutes late for that when we were 1 minute late for You know what? Whatever, game. We're gonna ride the ragged edge as much as we can, as close to the top end of our speed limit as possible, just to try to claw back as much time as we can. That is me plan right now. Whether it's a worthy plan or not, I don't know. So I've almost finished sorting out all my Lego. Almost. I actually thought I was done, and then I picked up this box. I'm like, oh, this box just rattled in a funny way. Opened it up. Yep, stuffed to the top with Lego. I was just like, son of a monkey. So I was like, well, I guess I got to finish that, and then I'll be able to. I got to buy a few more containers for them, and then I'll be able to finally put my Lego away how it's supposed to be put away, where I can actually build stuff with it later. My buddy works for CN Rails. His trips in the train can be 12 or more hours long. That's all right. I'll take 12 hours in a train over 8 hours in meetings with a bunch of jackals. The Osprey Technic set? Did it fly away? Okay, we've clawed back some time, not a lot though. Oh my goodness. So just prior to this, I was watching Dizzy Clueless playing Tomb Raider. We were making fun of the you are the one, the hero kind of games, because they're just horrible. It's like, we can't do anything unless you save us, human hero person, or not even human, just hero person. It's just like, yeah, I don't like those games so much. Also, it was Ubisoft, so it was glitchy as all get out. She set someone on fire, but because the game didn't deem them ready to catch on fire, they didn't catch on fire. Even though they were burning. It's like, really, Ubisoft? Really? I was stripping its main drive super late. Don't want to go over speed. Ooh. Cancel production, but the tiny amount they'd already made go to sale in some stores. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not big into Technic set, so I don't really follow the Technic stuff very much. I love the City Master Builders set. I still got to get the new one, the bookstore. And generally the city. The city sets are, kind of my jam. I have a few pirate stuff, the old pirate stuff, like the Black Seas Barracuda. And I got some old, like, space stuff. But dare driving a train, what could go wrong? I'm going 20 miles an hour, Steam. We managed to go to 40 once. It's only 100 empty cars. It's all right. We'll be fine. Bricks over Technic any day. Yep. I was watching you play Farm Mechanic and being confused on how someone broke their steering wheel. Yeah. How do you do that? Says the guy who broke his G27, but that's a little bit different. The wheel itself wasn't broken. Alright, come on now. Call down the engine room. Get a little bit more oomph. A little bit more oomph-age. We're trying desperately to cut back, claw back time. 4 miles to Mathers Main 1. Ooh, she don't like going that low. All right. Beans, yeah. No. Sadly, not much beanage. It's very, very slow beans. It's like slow cooker beans, not pressure cooker beans. Just put the power handle on full, you'll be fine. Ha ha, no. Says the person who was wigging out because of my bad driving of a steam train. We got Mathers, Maine, then we'll go to Wayne, Maine, and then Waynesburg Helper. So we don't got too much. Waynesburg Helper is at 9:43, so we got about 33 minutes, give or take. Then we'll find something a little bit more action-packed than driving a coal train in the Appalachians, apparently. I almost picked the 2 hour. I almost picked the 2 hour scenario. I'm glad I didn't. But that was Feather River Canyon, so I think that had us going around a loop. I hear Doss starting dinner. Some mixer or something going upstairs. I don't know how you could forget about that there, Steam. It's the chopper. Get to the chopper! I don't know if they have this on PS whatever you play, Steam 4, 3, 6, 22 and a half. But if they have Broforce, that's a good game to play. It's a good calm me down game. I don't know if they released it on console though. We got some other achievement. I have no idea what that achievement was. Had a crazy week last week. Forgot about loads. It happens. PS4 you have. What are you, Yoda? PS4 I have. You've grown to like SimCity 4 again. Oh, SimCity 4 is such a good game. Though SimCity 2000 and the arcologies are so much better. I loved getting the arcologies. You could take your city from a couple million to 50 million in like no time flat. Especially when you got the really nice like spaceship looking ones, because they had all the services contained in them and it was like perfect. Yoda, possibly. Oh my goodness, could you imagine a Scottish Yoda? I mean, he's hard enough to understand as it is, but a Scottish Yoda? I'll have to get Brew to give a good reading of Yoda. 2.3 miles. You had SimAnt on your computer. Ah, you know you can get SimAnt on Abandonware, the website for Abandonware. It's on there. So you can always play it again, and it even plays in browser. You can't save, but you can play in browser. That's how I played Sea Rogue. I don't play it in browser. I downloaded it and run it, but then I can play Sea Rogue. Finally caught up on work and made it here. Train man, how are you? We are driving a small loco. She's just a baby. Hold on while I make sure I don't speed. We're driving the horse train. We have a few cars behind us. Not many. I think there's 100. I don't know. We just chilling at 20 miles an hour because that's our speed limit. We're not accelerating as fast as we were before. Are we going up a hill? I wouldn't know. Sure, maybe. Are we going to be there on time? We're going to be about a minute late, I think. The Abandonware website is amazing. Anybody who ever played games when you were a kid and now you're like, oh man, I remember that game. A lot of times you'll find it on Abandonware. You wound me, train man. You wound me. There's been no destruction. I think the fastest we got was 40 miles an hour for a very short segment. We did 10 forever because we had to drive down Main Street. And I will be so sad if we spad this thing because, yeah. We've been going for 53 minutes now. This is Emerald something on the Norfolk Southern thingy. That's the best I got right now. It's a 80-something minute long route. It's one of the longer ones I've got. Spad, spad, spad. Says the man who spatted how many times while I was watching you early in the morning, my time there, Steam? You pulled out of a station and you spatted. Just saying. So we're just cruising and chilling. This is one of these that one of these routes that I would probably never finish. That's not true. I probably would play it once and be like, yep, I finished it, not even care like how bad I did. But I'm trying. I'm really trying. We've gotten, what have we gotten, guys? Like 20? Yeah, we've gotten 20 points worth of speeding so far. In 5 4-point increments. So 5 times I've gone over the speed limit because I'm nursing right up against the limit, trying to claw back as much time as I can. There's a bug, doesn't it count? Yeah, it counts. It counts. It all counts. Oh, I'm seeing Mathers Main up ahead. We're going to go Mathers Main 1, which I think means we're on main line instead of shunting line. Not shunting line. Passing line. Whatever. then we got to run to Wayne, Maine 2. Wayne, Maine. And I'm probably doing it wrong because I'm using my brakes to regulate my speed instead of my throttle, but we're gonna go with what we got. We're gonna go with what I enjoy. Whoop. No, we got 8 points that time. Oh well. 12? Oh, come on, game. It's fine. It's fine. 32 points so far. In the grand scheme of things, that ain't bad. Yeah, the points are strange, and I also don't like the timetable. It's too tight. So it's telling me I'm going to be a minute late here, coming into Mathers, Maine. But we left right away, and we were 45 seconds late going into the first. And the only reason we were late is because of the extended 10-mile-an-hour zone. I don't really understand what they're playing at. I don't understand what they're playing at. Woot! Another timeliness bonus. I should have 2 more timeliness bonuses. Yep. Because that should get us up to 900,000, I think, is the max pointage that they'll give you for whatever it's worth. So we crossed a minute late, and we're 2 minutes late going into Wayne, Maine. It's so tight, that timetable. Drayman, you think Train Sim World 2 is going to be... I mean, I guess Train Sim World 2 is... I mean, Train Sim World is like this, sorta. I mean, I don't know all the train simulators out there, but... There's one that I mentioned to Brew because it's about 1960s British diesel trains. Right now they're modeling the train, not so much the what are you barking at me for, Doss? They're modeling the trains, not so much the tracks, and then they're like, you know, then we'll go back and we'll start putting realistic cities in and stuff. But I mean, that one has a chance to be like OMSI-esque. No dog view. We could do dog view. There. Dog view. Give her some more beanage. Since we have train men in here and not Brew, Brew gets angry about the whole dog view thing. So now I just have to I have to watch and ride my brakes a little bit more. Yes, Das. It's window hanging. There, it said. More routes and runs closer to real life. Yeah, I'm so much into the flight sim that train sim was sort of one of those things I picked up as an afterthought. Ideally made for Mac. Well, Don't know what to tell you about that. We got 3.74 miles. How are we doing on time? We're down to being 90 seconds late. Awesome. What are you slowing down for, train? Oh, because we're going up a hill, apparently. Give it some beanage. Is it going to stick at 20.2? Nope, climbing. If something great comes, I'll break down and run parallels in Windows. Mac does seem to get the short end of the stick. Put some go-go, make it 90 seconds early. I'm trying. Put 5G test radios in the 30s old tube stock. Because of conspiracy theory. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't get it. I mean, let's not be wrong. I don't like my smartphone at all. But that's more of a function of the fact that work can get a hold of me on it. When I went on my sabbatical from work, because work gives us sabbaticals every 5 years, I left my phone in my office drawer, and I didn't have a phone at all for 5 weeks. It's amazing. I loved it. But I'm sort of a strange person, and I acknowledge that. Case, how's it going? I use a landline. I've thought about it, Train Man. If I get to move where I would love to move, which is out in the middle of nowhere, then yeah, I'm going to put in a landline. They didn't run a landline, a copper line to this house, so I'd actually have to pay for them to pull the line from the box through some conduit, and I'm not doing that. Like, y'all should have run the line. You didn't run the line, you don't get my money. That's how it works. But see, if I had a landline, I'd go find an old rotary phone. Because I think that would be cool. Don't you live close to the middle of nowhere? No. I live close to Denver, which is not near the middle of nowhere. Whistle. No. Don't wanna. Okay, are we... Ooh, we're going to be 45 seconds right now. Rotary phones are neat and confused teens. Exactly. They confuse a lot of non-teens nowadays. And a lot of the phone numbers that you call for like help and stuff, they require a touchtone phone. So you just have to stay on there until it shunts you over to somebody who can help you. I'd have to keep one touchtone phone around though, just for those stupid companies that don't understand how the world works. And some people are ironic and use old equipment. Or non-ironic and use old equipment. Take your pick. I live right on the outside of a small town and still live in the middle of nowhere. Well, Why don't we all just go back to tech that would confuse the world? VCR. Oh my. My mom still has a VCR. I borrow it from time to time because I still have VHS tapes. Yeah, we do need to find one so we can stop bothering my mom. Spam 0 to get to a person. Yeah. There was some place I called that they wouldn't give you a person unless you went through their silly phone tree. They didn't get my business. That was the end of that shenanigans. Shenanigans, I say, shenanigans. I'm literally in this age bracket, and I like the old stuff for the most part. Yeah. Can you run a train on Tennessee Pass? I don't have a Tennessee Pass, so I've got to stick with what I got. See, I mean, when it comes to old stuff, I mean, you got to remember, my truck still has roll-up windows and manual door locks. The only thing automatic on that truck is the transmission, and that was just because that was what I found. And I prefer my truck to the cars. Both the cars have the stupid automatic windows, but they're supposed to be one-touch windows, except for they decide randomly, I don't feel like being a one-touch window anymore. Thanks, window. Ooh, the thing that annoys me the most about DAS's car. Oh my goodness, it's a nanny car. Little electric Golf, right? And if you open the door while it's in drive, right? You open the door while it's in drive because you're reaching out to pick up, say, the newspaper or whatever, it will shut the car off. Just lock the car up until you close the door, put it back in park, start it again, and then you can drive it again. I'm just like, stop it, car. Thought it was only the driver window. No, Ed, the car that DAS has, all the windows are one touch. You want my truck with a 6-speed manual? Oops, nope, not that. That, yes, no, that. Ah! There. There we go. So you go downhill into a 30-mile-an-hour limit that we can use in about 20 hours. Well, I mean, Case, you would have to, and a Dodge motor. You would have to, regardless, have to pull the transmission, put something else in there because they only came with 5 speeds. I'm glad my truck has a 5-speed automatic. My dad's had a 4-speed automatic. One day Amazon and Google will control our homes like that. No. No. I would love, that's one reason I'd love to get rid of the smartphones. I know they're listening. I know it. I won't allow an Amazon whatever into my house. Oop, brakes. We got a tunnel. No one told me we got a tunnel. That's impressive. Guys, we're going to be 38 seconds late. Watch iRobot too much. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, this might hurt. We might bonk our heads. Whoa. Nice and close. Ooh, where's the horn? Turn that stupid bell off. Didn't echo nearly as much as it should. Hopefully the FBI man listening to me is enjoying the stream. Yeah, right? Close shave with rock. Yep. Me ugga, me shave with rock. Nice and close. Even he's tired of the horse puns. Poor FBI man. Poor FBI man has to deal with the horsey puns. Alright, we're almost into Wayne, Maine 2. Okay, we're about a minute late. Look at that, we got another timely bonus. It says we're going to be a minute 45 late into Waynesburg Helper. 3.76 miles, if I could read. For a while I thought about trying to do up like a smart house, but then I was like, no, don't feel like it, because I'd have to build all of the pieces of it myself, because I wouldn't buy anything off the shelf. That's the only way I would want a smart house, is if I built all the pieces using something like a Raspberry Pi or something like that, wrote all the code myself. That way I would know what was in there. 30! Let's go! Beanage! Let's giddy up! The one thing this game really needs is better engine noise, because it just doesn't do justice to the sound of these engines. Beanage! Come on! Get up to 30, train! Quadriplegic built his house to run completely by voice through Amazon Echo. I salute that kind of ingenuity. Ooh, another train! Look, guys! 2 trains! Sound needs improvement. Yeah, it really, really needs improvement in this game. Like, to the point that I swear Derail Valley sounds better in some cases. Climbing a hill here. Are we still losing speed? We still scrubbing? We are still scrubbing. Alright, more power from the engine room. Power! Okay, are we going to have to call more power from the engine room? Throw them some beans in the engine room. Oh, nope, we're good. We're good. We have a gentle uptick in speed. That's what I want. I want it to gently pull up towards 31 miles an hour. And then about 30.7 or 30.8. Just dab the brakes a little bit. Let it roll down a little bit. And then let it climb back up for the next 2.43 miles. Well, looks like it's actually going down in speed anyway. Fighting it. It's fighting it, man. It's fighting it. Dovetail needs to go borrow the load optimization system they're using on Derail Valley too, by the way. Good grief. This old of a game has load stutter? Load stutter. It's just terrible. She's going to build up, but she's going to build up kind of slow, but that's all right. We'll keep going. So have a fancy all. If there ever was a reason to not have a fancy all technical voice activated electronic control house, the book Demon Seed would be why you don't. Ed, I have not read that book, but I did just finish a 800-page anthology of sci-fi, and that pretty much made me want to go back to, you know, the 1980s. Maybe not that far. 1990s, maybe? Train man. Starting to sound like I know what I'm doing. Nah, I'm just faking it. That's how it works around here. Alright, what do we got to scrub? 5 miles an hour? Psh. We'll wait until we're like a tenth of a mile. Brew wouldn't know what to do with an American loco. Ooh. We're 5 seconds late coming in. Look at that. We're going to be 5 whole seconds. We're going to be longer than that because I'm going to be very careful when I stop, mind you. But okay, we're a quarter mile out from our lower speed limit. We're going to go ahead and drop the speed off. Just cruise. I'm clueless on European trains. Yeah. Let's go ahead and give her some breakage. There we go. So even if we show up a minute late, it seems to be okay with it. So that's perfect for us. Because I got to figure out where is this stopping point up there. Okay. We're on a long downhill here, so we just let her glide. We're going to stop in 0.76, so we're going to be stopping in front of the signal, not this coming signal, but the signal after that. Okay. And as more of our train is cresting over that hill, we're starting to get the real push from behind. Stopping point will be on the tracks most likely. Ooh, I don't know. I mean, if they want me to stop off the tracks, I can handle that. All right, you just have to look at Derail Valley to see that. 0.46. 44, 43. I was like, what? But it's up here that I need to stop. I was like, oh my gosh, we've done it wrong, but we haven't. I can always park in the parking lot. I could. I could also park in the parkway and drive in the driveway. But that would be wrong, I think. So we're going to be blocking a couple crossings with our big old long train. But they'll just get over it. English makes so much sense. Not. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're a tenth of a mile from our stop. A little bit over, but a tenth of a mile, but whatever. Now it's a tenth of a mile. We're gonna sneak the brakes up. There we go. And stop. Boom. We done made it. We done made it. Yeehaw, doggy. Apparently we gotta wait now. Alright. I'm good at that waiting thing. Great work, engineer. I got plus that, so I'm at 954. Woohoo! We got gold! Gold! Olive oil comes from olives and peanut oil comes from peanuts. Where do you get baby oil from? Well, I hate to tell you, train man, but dogs. All right. So we got that one done. Woohoo! Woohoo! All right, so that one was Emerald Coal Run off of the Norfolk Southern Coal District. So we managed to make it. Yeah! Previously I've made the Monumental 1 and Monumental 2, only with a silver, but that's okay. I'm willing to take that. Okay, what do we got? About 30-ish. Let's do something a little bit quicker. Let's do... That's 85 minutes. We're not doing that. That's the one I'm... Nope, that's the yard duties. Okay, should we go to Europe, everyone? I do have one German train in here somewhere. Got these British things in here too, but these are just class 377 EMUs. We can do a Munich. Storming into Munich. Apparently I got a check mark on that one. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I got a check mark last time, so that just means I finished it. I think that was the one I used during a stream way back when, that I just wanted to see how fast the train would go. Alright, time to go to Munich. Now I'm thinking about Oktoberfest and the fact that it's not going to happen this year. And Oktoberfest would only be 2 months away. Not even 2 months away, a month and a half away. Since Oktoberfest happens in September, strangely. 2020 sucks, needs to go away. Sick of 2020. It's a terrible year. Western Lines of Scotland. They wear kilts there. What terrible weather! Tonight you'll be driving the high-speed service from Augsburg to Munich. You will need to stop at Passing. I would think I'd pass Passing, but cool. Am I in the train? No. Alright. Stop at Augsburg. Okay. Nope, that's not that. I want this. We need wipers, lights. Oktoberfest, everyone's so drunk they don't know what month it is anyway. It's true. Alright, let's get this train moving. I literally can't hear a blooming thing on this train. Okay. I don't know why there's windshield wipers on a train. I mean, I've ridden in the TGV a few times, in the Thales, which is nothing but a renamed TGV. And I'm just not impressed. Like, great, you made a super fast train. Whoop-de-doo-dot-a. Okay, 1.0 kilometers. Kilometers. All I can think of is a book that I read about a dancing cat. That's all I can think of in German. Guck, the cat tanzt allein, tanzen, tanzify Bein. Kam der Igel zu der Katz. That's as much as I know. Das probably remembers the rest. I think she just screamed Igel at me. Oh, we might need to actually break the train. Stop, train. Stop. Why are you minusing me for wheel slip? Stop it, train. Overshoot. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to restart that one. Luftwaffe. Put some fog lights on the roof so you can see, right? Thank you. All right, let's try that again without the gooberishness. All right, let's go faster. Turn that on, turn that on. Wait, there are two of them? No. Okay, that's weird. You know, if you had wheel slip, you just have some German going, 9, 9, 9! And then I'd just be like, 10, 10, 10! Take two, exactly. Take, I don't know. I don't know the German word for two. It's probably like 37 syllables long. I'm just saying that to wind us up. Right, because that makes sense for two. Take zwei! At least I know that W is pronounced with a V. That's just growing up around Weimaraners, which start with a W. Ow. There's a little thing on my controller that's poking me. Okay, this time we are not going to make a mistake of going 80 kilometers into this station. So when Canadians say A, I reply with B. Yes. Then you have a redneck yelling, get her done, right? I have a feeling that this train just does not have brakes. After driving that American train, this is a sad, sad excuse for a train. I mean, I realize it's supposed to be fast, but what matters fast? What matters fast? Yeah, what matters fast if the train just kind of stinks? That's nothing like even the the Jersey trains. America knows figure eight trains. That's right. That's right, train man. I got to get the last car onto the platform. I'm sure they would appreciate being able to get off the train. And stop. There we go. Let the people out. We arrived late. Well, that's a good start to our career in Germany. Probably going to get in trouble for that, I'm sure. Oh, we got a time limiting bonus. Go via Augsburg-Hochzollern. Gesundheit. Literally, this train is nearly silent. It's very sad. What's the point of a train that's silent? Okay, all the amperage. All the power. Donkey. I know it's supposed to be Donka, but donkey. All right, we can make it up to 120 kippa, and then we have to sled onto 100 kippa. What? Shut up. Nobody likes you. Be quiet, train. Choo choo. However German thank you is spelled. Oh. Slow down a little bit. Go. Good. Oh, slow down more. Gotta slow down to 100. We lost in that one little bit, we lost more pointage than we did in the entire coal run. Why do you talk to me, train? Nobody wants to talk to you. You smell like bratwurst and stale beer. All right, we're going via Asperger Hochzahlen 2. Blueberry French toast. Aw, oh, train man. Oh, now I want blueberry French toast. Have a good dinner of blueberry French toast. I don't know what I'm getting for dinner, but it's not going to be blueberry French toast, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, you probably would, Ed. You probably would. Timeliness 179. Why were we that late? Oh, because it's Germany, of course. He must be on time, or this is not Germany. Okay. Well, it's not Germany then. Like, I make fun of it, but the reality is, part of the reason the Germans didn't do so well in the Second War is because their tanks were amazing and their planes were amazing, but they were so precise with everything they couldn't build enough of them. And then we blow them up because we made 20 tanks for every one of their tanks. And that just don't work. 280 kilometers an hour. Power! Power? Come on. The CSX train accelerated faster. It couldn't make 120 kilometers an hour, but... Look at this thing. Look at this thing. We were just talking about, like, trains that are... What's this? Wipers? Lights? How about cabin lights in here? What's this? Cab lights. Aha! Look at that. We can see better. Oh, we can see worse outside, but whatever. Look at this. Like, why? Why does it need to look like a little spaceship? Good old, oh my goodness, what's that say? Zugbrimiz. Zugbrimzi. Zugbrimzi. Oh, look. Schweibenwischer. Schweibenwischer. That's windshield wipers. Don't know if it's on my end or yours. I'm actually looking pretty good on my, I think. I don't know. Das would know better than I. We got a 240 zone. We haven't even made it to 280, but we got a 240 zone. Are we going to get... Or 32. I heard my name. What? Is the stream buffering and skipping, or is it smooth for you, Das? Ed is wondering. Ed's a-wondering. Meep. Ooh, train. Bye, train. You're watching on a potato. Oh, well. You're not a lot of help. Okay, we're almost to 240. Let's back off a little bit. Oh, too much. You're going to go up or down? Are you going to hold steady? Nope. Kind of want you to just hold at 238, but you're not going to. All right. I mean, we're moving. We're booking. Can't see a blooming thing, but we're booking. Me back to you, train. Go via Octane 4. What is that red thing on my dash? Right there. What are you? 200. Uh-oh. Okay, slowing down. Coming down. Why are you beeping at me? Hush. I'm not speeding. Oh, you tried to give that to me ahead of time. That's just rotten, game. I didn't pass that 200 mile an hour limit until after whatever. Man, stinky night run. Alrighty. Sit back and chill and see what we get here. What is our, we're going to pick up passengers, and then we pick up passengers from Munich. I'll technically drop them off, probably. We're going to hit the 280 zone here. I'm going to go ahead and give her a little bit more beanage. Prepare for beanage. Yeah. Okay. All right, 200. Does that mean that 200 is the next zone after 280? I think that's what that means. I think that gives me a preview of my speeds. Ooh. Train accelerates so slowly. Kind of a cool looking train though. There's my escape hatch. Do I have one over here? Ooh, I got one over there too. You should have told me how far to the 200 zone. 2 miles apparently. We're 20 kilometers away, but we are dropping like a rock. Come on now. Slow down, train. There we go. Look at that. And she'll peter her way down to 200 as we go blasting through, I don't know where. Nowhere, apparently. A whole lot of nowhere. $196. Give it a little bit more. Okay, 195. We'll hold 195 until we hit our 280. And beans. Ooh, we even got a downhill here. We might be going really well. Okay, 280 at the next light. Oh, that must be by the next. Oh, I think that's the next light, or the next, wait, signal. I think that means 280 at the next signal is my speed. So we just keep the beans rolling. And see if it switches. Will it switch here? I don't know. Well, we're certainly getting good speed, so we might make 240 by the time we have to go down to 200 again. What is the point of windshield wipers on a train, really? Okay, we made 240. 12 kilometers from our Go Via. What's our arrival time look like? Oh my goodness, we are way behind time. How can we be so far behind time? We've done the best we could. I feel like the game is rigged. Rigged, I tell you. Okay, we have a 200, but that is not at the next signal. So that must... just be the next... I don't know. Ah, Germany. You and your strange trains. I've only been on the German slow trains, not on the fast ones. Yep, I heard you. I heard you. I'm going to have to slow down to 200, and you're trying to tell me that. I still don't know what you're trying to tell me exactly, train, but... Ah, 200 zone. Alright, this thing has been a pig to get down in speed. Come on now. There we go. Come on now. Come on, you pig. Get down the speed. There. Whew. I'm not even going to look up at that train. We're just going to concentrate on what we're doing here. Go ahead and pull a little bit lower. Okay, we're going via Ochlin 4. Alright, let's look up and see if we can see Ochlin 4. We're going to be... Shoot, man. We're going to be 2 minutes late. Oh, man. What are you beeping at me? Oh, 160 zone. Alright. Plus 40 is all I get for that? Come on, game. You're going to give me another check mark, aren't you? Probably. I'm not a big fan of these European locos anyway. Alright, what are we at? 11 kilometers to passing Gleis. Huh. Alright. We're showing at early in the passing Gleis. Somehow I don't think that's true. Hmm. 25 seconds early in the passing Gleis. Yeah, I'm thinking this isn't going to work. I think we're not going to get a gold or anything on this one, but we'll try. We're going to keep rolling. We're going to keep hoping. I don't know where this mysterious 100-kilometer-an-hour zone is. Six kilometers out, though. Probably need to think about decel. There's a 160. So we're going to take the power off. Gives us 2 kilometers to decel. Wait until we're about 1.5. Okay, never mind. We're going to actually start to decel now. Oh, we're going to need lots of decel, I think. Apparently I unlocked an achievement. Okay. Then I yellow, but that's because I need to continue my slow to 100 here. Take that off for now. Hit the dynamic braking. It is. Wait, is it? No, the train brake is what I would want anyway. That's what I've been told anyway. I've been told the train brake is the whole unit braking, but I don't really know. What do I know? Not a lotta. All right. We're coming in to stop. We're going to go ahead and really pound the brake down here. Come on now, you pig. Slow up. Kilometer out. 75 kilometers an hour. Yeah. Dynamic brake's a train equivalent of a Jake brake. Really? Huh. Interesting. All right, how late are we going to be? We are going to be 30 seconds late. Probably more than that by the time I get this pig stopped. We're just going to go ahead and stop her here, I think. Because it says passing Gleis. It doesn't say where on passing Gleis I need to stop. Here we go. And I mainly did that because I knew if I didn't, we would be super late. Train Man went to eat blueberry French toast after tormenting all of us with his blueberry French toast. Actually, he just mentioned it, but that's all it really took. All right. We are now heading for Munich Gleis. Makes me think of ice cream. Oh, now I want the glacé. The glacé au chocolat. That would be good. Anyway, we are trying to make it to 120 kilometers. We only have 7 kilometers to go before we get ourselves to Munich Gleis. And then there's a 90 kilometer zone up here, so we got to be careful. At this point, I'm just trying to eke out every little bit of something to try to get us better than bad in terms of our points or whatever it is. Okay, go ahead and let her come down. Oh wow, I figured if I took the power off it would just coast down, but I guess not. Good grief, even 4% throttle is enough to make this thing want to really go. Interesting. Interesting. I'll have to I'll probably read up on dynamic brake versus train brake at some point in time. Because, you know, I'm a boring individual, so I do stuff like that. Statics versus dynamics. Yep, pretty much. Alright, come on now. Train, don't slow down like that. We're already arriving late. Son of a monkey. Come on now, train. Push it, train, push it. We're going to have to make it through Munich 50503 Austin. Get ourselves down to 60. Speeding? Oh, crud. Okay. Kill that. Up here, we'll start applying breakage. So we're going to have to start applying breakage now because of the downhill we're on right now. Okay, now we want to cut our speed by half in a kilometer. Just want to kind of milk the train down in speed, you know? Just be gentle with it, but not scrub too much speed. We're going to be late no matter what we do, so there's a point at which you just go, I'm going to be late, it don't matter no more. Come on now. Come on, scrub off that speed, train. Come on, scrub it off, train. Good grief, you're a terrible train. You're a big pig. Big old pig train. Why am I still... What? Oh, man. Well, screw it. Alright, let's just park the train and be done with it. I read that as 60, not 40. Oh, well. Let's park it in and be done. We just got fired from our job driving a train, an ice train. Not that I really want to drive one. They're too quiet. Sure, something with the electric drive motors to help keep the train under a control speed. That would be helpful. Yeah, I really hate the points on this. I kind of want to finish the routes that I've got so that I can feel like I've completed before I go and get Train Sim World 2, but the reality is routes like this just will annoy me, so I probably will not go back to doing these ice trains again, ever. It's too much precision, too much, you got to do it exactly this one way, and I'm just like, nope, don't work for me. I'm an idiot. Shadow, how's it going? We just screwed up because I didn't read it right, and quite honestly, at that point, I really couldn't care less about ice trains. Alright, I think we can turn off our windshield wipers. And we will come to a stop. Just finished dinner. Ah, excellent. Come on, you big pig train. Stop already. Good grief. American Freight Loco had better stoppage. That gentleman took a poo in his pants, I think. There. All right. Yep, we screwed that up because, yeah, I'm better with American freight trains. Exactly. Because this one, the time scales are so tight when you're trying to push to get the time scales, you just end up screwed up anyway. So, yeah, exactly. As long as the train's there and you didn't have a wreck, who cares? I didn't even get full let's see, here we go. Let's see. 39 seconds late into the first station. 21 seconds late into the next station, 80 seconds late, 21 seconds late, and 34 seconds late. So everything from the very beginning, I was late, and I couldn't earn it back. So yeah, I did unlock an achievement apparently. I don't know what that is all about, but whatever. Uh, oh my goodness. So yeah, I mean my Canyon Pass Spring Break, gold starred that one. Let's see what do we got? What are these ones? I haven't done any of those ones. Cargo doesn't complain, exactly. I haven't done any of those ones. I need to do these Keddy consignments and stuff because those look decent enough. I got these pens ones to do. Danger at Rose Tower and stuff. Um, these are some British things. Don't know if I care. I got a couple of those. But notice all my gold stars and my silver stars are all on American Rail. uh, Most of the time when I just get a check mark, it's non-American Rail. So there you go. Kind of tells you something. Huh. Back to the barn in a class interurban. 15 minutes. Ooh, F7. What? Oh, you like the F7s? Yeah. There's these ones, but this turned into a giant disaster. So, yeah. These trains are ridiculous. Redonkulous. I don't like this railfan stuff being stuck in here because it doesn't even deserve any difficulty. It should have a 0 difficulty and it should sit over in like a separate tab in my mind. I like a lot of locos. Yeah, they are slick looking. Regardless of their livery, they look pretty nice. It's not like these sad British things. And I mean, I I just can't get impressed by the Ice 3M. It's just like meh. I mean, even the BR 101, I'm just like meh. It's just like I don't know. I mean, the BR 101 is better in my mind than the Ice, but you still like the SD40s. Oh, yeah, classic SD40. I like. Well, actually, why don't we just do this? Free roam. Wait, pick one. I have a couple of these. Let's see here. You can get it in the war bonnet livery, which is pretty cool. What does it mean if I do that? Stop it. Yeah. Okay. So that's Canyon Pass. So yeah, I swear I had. Oh, here it is. There. So yeah, like a class 37. Everybody's all like, "Yay, class 37s," and I'm just like, it's a it's a box with wheels. Um, but the part of me really likes the SW10 and the SW1500, the little switchers. They make me kind of smile. They're just simple little trains. But trying to find the I guess I don't have one in here. Yeah, the switchers are really cool. I do like them. And then of course there's the big UP equipment like the SD70M. I wanted to buy an HO scale switcher when in model trains. Never did. Don't have money anymore. I know how that goes. I still got to get my model train set to work. So there's that. All right, let's look really quick. If I can get something super short, actually, let me. Sharp shunt. Oh my gosh. You'd switch to N scale. Really? You'd switch to N scale? Well, I mean, I guess you can get more on there. I like HO scale because my fingers are big and clumsy. That's a 30-minute shunt. I like how it's like, no! Well, what does that mean? Does it mean I don't have the loco? Probably. That's the 377s. Engineer basic training. No, thank you. Yeah, okay, I don't have any standards in there. So, all right, let's see. Let's see who we can raid. Because why not? Yeah, let's raid Brew. Brew's playing Farming Simulator. I was thinking of raiding Dizzy, but she's playing COD. So let's raid Brew. Reminder that I am off tomorrow, so I don't stream tomorrow. It is Wednesday. I will be back on Thursday. We will be doing probably for the last time Car Mechanic Simulator. And Friday we will be on Farming Simulator and Old Stream Farms. And I think that's the plan right now. Farmers Dynasty on Saturday, Derail Valley on Sunday. All right, let's raid Brew. If you're already in Brew's stream, well, you'll get to see Brew's stream twice, I guess. But let's jump into Brew's stream. I will see everybody tomorrow.